Penguin Random House Australia Audio proudly presents The Year I Met My Brain, written and narrated by Matilda Boseley. All rights reserved. I wish to acknowledge the Boonwurrung people of the Kulin Nation, the traditional owners of the land on which this book was written and whose sovereignty was never ceded. I also wish to acknowledge all traditional owners of country throughout Australia and the important contributions Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have made and continue to make in Australian society. They are the land's first storytellers, and I pay my respects to elders past and present. To my amazing partner Anthony for loving me, supporting me, and always remembering to take out the bins on bin day. And to my pop, Desmond Boseley. The last conversation we ever had was about this book, and I can only aspire to one day have a mind as brilliant and quirky as yours. I miss you dearly. The information in this book is provided for general purposes only and does not take into account your personal situation, objectives, or needs. Before acting on any of this information, you should consider its appropriateness for your own situation, objectives, and needs, and you should contact a qualified medical professional before making any lifestyle changes related to your health or well-being. An author's note on why I use the word neurodiversity. While writing this book, I put a lot of thought into whether I use the terms neurodiversity, neurodivergent, and neurotypical, as they're a topic of heated debate among autistic and ADHD communities, as well as many others, I'm sure. If you haven't come across these words before, neurodiversity is a way of talking about groups of people within our society whose brains have developed or function differently from the majority. These people are described as neurodivergent, while those with more, factory standard brains are neurotypical. There's no absolute consensus on who counts as neurodivergent, but the term generally encompasses those with autism spectrum disorder, ASD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, dyslexia, and its lesser-known cousin conditions dyscalculia, dysgraphia, and dyspraxia, which create difficulties with maths, writing, and coordination, respectively. Some also broaden this out further to include those with an array of other neurological disorders, mental health conditions, and acquired brain injuries. The term was coined by Australian sociologist Judy Singer in the 1990s. Notice I said sociologist, not psychologist. That's because neurodiversity isn't a medical term, nor is it intended to be. Instead, it's a cultural and political one born out of the autistic self-advocacy movement. It's a way of moving away from the idea that there are healthy or normal.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?